I think I may start off like this every time. A lot has happened. Well, yes, a lot has happened. And I ended my last episode with saying, at least you would hear from Devin again, or both of my sons. That's not going to happen, and they both wanted me to explain in this episode why. This has turned out to be such an immense adjustment. As a counselor, I wasn't prepared for it. As a mother, I wasn't prepared for it. We're still in an adjustment period. After the last episode, which I think already is about 3 weeks ago, my eldest, I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, and I haven't looked back because I just want to put something up now. He ended up in a rehab on his own because he felt very uncomfortable in his skin. I have to explain about Rrraal for some people. This is not to scare anybody away from it. You know, we're always told, oh, don't read this, don't read that, then you'll believe it, right? Well, Anthony unfortunately had a bad reaction to the Rrraal pills. So much so that even though I didn't let him know I was getting nervous, I was getting nervous. He had to take the Rrraal pills because here's the thing, right? And I think I explained it. If not, I'll reiterate it. If you don't get a Rrraal shot, by the 28th day, you start to have the urge to want to use again, because what this shot and pill has done, which is two different things, I'm going to explain a little bit more today, takes the urge away to want to use. The crave is the biggest part for many people. So what happened was he ended up having to take Rrraal pills, many of them, before getting his shot, because this shot has to be ordered. There's a bit of a process to it. So again, trying to help, probably say this every video too. Everyone, if you're struggling with the opiates and you want the Rrraal pill, it takes a little time. You can't just walk into a doctor and say, I want a Rrraal pill. You know, here you go. Which is a shot in the ass anyway, by the way, not the arm. But because he needed a little time before it has to get approved, it takes about a week, we started him on the Rrraal pills, which took the drive away. As you saw in the past footage, it made him very sick, but that's because heroin was in his system. And that was a blessed miracle, actually. I mean, the way that all turned out, Anthony, unfortunately, is a runner. He goes and he disappears and he doesn't reach out for weeks on end. So, you know, I still get very choked up thinking or talking about it. I'm still going through my own stuff as a mom, trying to figure out who my kids are, like starting all over. But anyway, so, you know, he was having immense anxiety, and Anthony doesn't get anxiety. And believe it or not, when he's clean, which sadly for him has most of the time been while he was incarcerated, or, you know, the most he's gone out of incarceration, there's been 4 or 5 little bits here and there, 1 9 months, 1 year and a half, 2 years. I mean, we're not getting any further past like a 2-year mark, which is sad and worrisome in itself. But anyway, everybody's different. But for the Rrraal pills give some people bad anxiety, and he ended up getting extreme anxiety to where, like, he was on benzos now, right? Now he's getting prescribed benzos. Now he's on, like, a lot of benzos for someone who doesn't take it. But he needed it. Like, he was crawling out of his own skin. So I'm going to show some footage of him with that, because I'm not sure if I mentioned again in the last episode or not, a big part of this now for us as a family is family meetings, which is going to help across the board too, because we don't need just family meetings if our kids are using. Family meetings are imperative across the board in this world with our children and many issues and family dynamics that we go through. But a condition for us to try to reunite as a family again is that both of my sons, they go into counseling and see a psychiatrist, which sadly today for Devin is about 3 months. He did start a counselor, but he needs another one, no psychiatrist. What ended up happening with Anthony after all that he went through, he got COVID. So I mean, it's just been a clusterfuck. It's just one thing after another around here, right? So now he actually left the rehab because someone walked in without getting tested, hello world, and spread it around. So he had to come home from the rehab, didn't get what he wanted out of the rehab, but what he did need was time. He needed time alone to clear his head, and thankfully the 7 or 6 days that he was away, that worked, that he came home to no anxiety. It was diminished because the Rrraal pill for some people, and it did happen with Anthony, he had suicidal ideation. For some people, it gets irreversible. Some people, unfortunately, God forbid, do hurt themselves. But again, it's a minority. I would still look into it. I mean, it also depends upon if there's any mental illness already. You know, there's a lot of components that go through with that. But that was Anthony's story. So for today, he's well. He's still sick. It's been almost 3 weeks. He had COVID, I would say pretty bad. Not hospitalized though, so I guess could have been worse, but then it went into an ear infection and now it went into the other ear. So pretty much, you know, trying to adjust a life with no use whatsoever. He struggled in other areas with using. I don't know if that's been mentioned yet. He has talked about it. I may just leave it up to him at this point because it's just TMI already, right? It's just too much information. But anyway, that's Anthony's story. Now, Devin, he's trying to adjust in his own way too. Because, you know, he's trying to figure out because he has anxiety and he always has. But now, is the anxiety because you used heroin for 8 years? And hid it from your family? Because that's basically what happened because we thought he had a benzo addiction. The two look very much alike. I know it may sound absurd out there, especially as a drug counselor that I am, but they are. They mimic each other bad. And we would drug test him all the time. And the benzo always came up much higher. If there was an opiate, he would get by saying, oh, I took a pill here or there. He got by. So him getting by is something that I have to deal with as a parent. Many parents out there would understand. The bottom line is it's a life adjustment. We are going through a huge adjustment. This is a situational adjustment that is tremendous in many areas. I mean, I could list a gazillion, and I don't want this video to be too long. I wanted to update. You know, it's called Raw and Real for a reason. We're in real time. And though I've announced going live, the bottom line with both of my sons, and they want me to say it on this episode, is they are adjusting. And they will not be talking much right now. If that changes, great. But I am going to implement some footage in this episode of Anthony going through a little bit with his anxiety and needing counseling. I mean, Anthony in 35 years has never begged for a counselor. You know, maybe it was a blessing in disguise with the Rrraal. Thankfully, he came out on the other end with those pills. He's due to get his 3rd shot already, which I can't believe we're going on month 3. It's just mind-boggling to me. On Friday this week, I'm going to have to take some time to spend more time talking because it's just a lot. But I shelved my chronic pain, again, for my sons, and that's come back full force. So I don't want it to get too confusing here. Devin threw himself into the music world. Both of my sons are rappers. Both of my sons are really good rappers. They have been rapping. Don't get me wrong, I am not a fan of the cursing, and it's real pretty down and dirty, some of their bars that they're singing there, but they're good. So he threw himself into music. He actually did a video in this short time that I'm going to incorporate into this episode, along with a song that they did together. Devin's is a recent video. The one with Anthony and Devin, it's not a video, but you'll hear the songs. They're good. They're great. He needs, again, to figure out, does he need a Xanax or a Klonopin or whatever it is, a benzo, right, for anxiety? Because he's hiding this deep, dark secret from his family for 8 years? Or does he really have anxiety? Because the anxiety runs in our family really bad. You know, that's nature versus nurture there. That's huge, right? And the world of psychology, it's huge. And it's something I will get into in the future again. So that's what we're up against with him. And you know, Devin has had losses. He's lost very close friends that are like brothers. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before. I mean, you know, you do drugs. A lot of people do drugs to mask their feelings, right? Devin did that hardcore. So he's grieving. He's going through things that is really deep and dark. And this is my biggest concern now as to why counseling is imperative. So again, with all of that, even though it may take 15, 20 minutes to turn on your phone, even 5 or whatever it is, and put a video out there, for right now, they took a step back. They want me to say that. Again, I'm saying it, and you'll hear from them, but that is the catch up on both of them. So they're both trying in the world of music again. You know, they dabbled here and there, but then they used. There was never a long enough time to really pursue it. So now I have become a momager, which I always wanted to be a momager. I always knew they were great, but never had the opportunity. You know, between this show and their songs, I have been in contact with some people, right? It's good to know higher ups in the world. So though I will post, and this is episode 13, I believe, which is not bad for a 3-month period, considering everything that's going on, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing when it comes to computers and filming and whatever else. Editing here, I'm like a choreographer, and I mean, well, not a choreographer, I used to be a choreographer, that's dance, right? I don't know. All I know is that's the update on them both. So again, today, it's trying to adjust. And let me tell you, an adjustment coming off of drugs of this severity is going to take a solid year, right? And then in the meanwhile, we pray nothing else happens, right? Because let me tell you, after everything we went through with Anthony, I mean, it was the perfect storm, the way things went. If I didn't have those pills from Devin, and if I didn't roofie Anthony, he was running. We probably would have never found him. And thank you, my Lord. And I know everybody doesn't believe out there and maybe a higher power, but I have to say it because he saved my kids' lives. Anthony couldn't run. He was too sick. And at that point, he knew he couldn't use, because when the Vivitrol is in you, there's no effect. So I went off on a rampage there with Anthony. I don't know what. Oh, right. Because then COVID came. And I'm like, Could you, God forbid, imagine here, we get through this fucking huge event, getting him off of heroin finally, and God forbid COVID is going to grab him. I mean, we just don't know what's going to happen second by second in this life. Very important to try to live in the moment. And you know what? I actually miss this platform. I haven't given tips. And I want that to be a tip for today. Live in the moment. It's not even just my story, right? Across the world right now, we're in a national, one of the biggest elections, they're saying, of all time. We have this virus that seems to, God forbid, becoming a second wave. Lives are being, I mean, riots. The world is just upside down. This forum here, Rrraw and Rrreal with Robin. And yes, I would proudly introducing my sons because they're well and alive. You know, I've gotten some messages where people have lost their loved ones, and that is a huge percentage out there. And I am so sorry from the bottom of my heart. As a parent, I couldn't imagine it. So, yeah. Couple suggestions. Look into the Rrraal. Definitely read up on it. Make sure with the pills versus the shot. The pill, I don't know the component to it that makes it different. I don't know. But it is different. Though it's the same effect, it's a different combination. Like Anthony could get the shot and not have anxiety. He takes a pill, he gets anxiety. So, yeah, that has to be thoroughly looked into. I really pray to get my story across to many people. Hope. This could save a lot of lives. This has saved both of my sons' lives. 100% with heroin. Opiates. So, that's suggestion 1. Suggestion 2 is live in the moment. Live just for today. We don't know what's going to happen in 1 second from now. Peace and blessings. Like, I gotta take care of myself. I have no time to take care of myself. What's the problem with the psychiatrist? What is the problem?
Rubinstein doesn't have one for us, and...
You know the psychiatrist that you need.
Okay, well, Rubinstein gave me an appointment, and it said...
Why are you saying you're out of your mind every second?
Because I have fucking side effects, man, that you just don't get.
I thought they were wearing off, yeah.
They're wearing off, but they ain't gone. They ain't gone for him either, and he's almost 2 months in.
Like what?
Like, can't get out of fucking bed.
All right.
I didn't even eat today.
He can't eat. I eat, I get nauseous.
I didn't even eat yesterday.
It's fucking... Yeah, man, these are all adverse side effects. I wish any of you would just read this shit.
Okay, let me ask you something. I'm asking you to stop reading. I'm begging you to stop.
Okay, stop reading why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling.
Okay.
It's not fake, Ma. I'm a very strong-minded person.
I know you are, and you need more time, and it's going to be fine. I promise you. But I got news for you, unfortunately. If you did
I'm
not
up. I just got up and got dressed and got you your coffee. I'm doing better, but I still do not feel comfortable in my own skin.
Okay. Are you anxious?
Yes.
But when I saw you yesterday, you were better. So
Yeah, it's fucking day by day, man.
Right, exactly. That's what you got to do. You guys are doing a good job. But the truth of it is, if you both did not get the Rrraal shot, you would not be here.
That is the truth, but I will tell you this. I'm going to get it one more time, and if this is how I continue to feel, we're going to have to find another option for me.
Well, there is none, so don't make me shake in my skin.
There is other options.
Like,
There's a 6 months Suboxone shot. There's other shots.
No, you can still use with that. I'm not fucking around with this conversation right now.
You can't. You cannot.
I'm not saying I'm doing that, but...
You felt fine. What's the matter with you?
It's just it's like every couple of days I feel like weird.
We both at the same time felt dope sick yesterday.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and that's not supposed
Like
to fucking happen. It wasn't like bad, but it was mild. We were both sniffling, sneezing, our legs were killing us.
Really?
What the fuck is going on?
That's weird. You've been on this shot for a long time. You tried to use not long ago.
She said it wouldn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. They keep saying it shouldn't matter anymore. Obviously, it's still coming out of our systems.
Okay. You know what? Right. And I'm glad you said that. That's where you hit it on the head. You've had heroin in your system for fucking you, Anthony.
I know, but you don't get it. I get
15
clean in
years,
jail, and in
15
3 days I'm on a
years.
pull-up bar, fucking
Okay.
eating, running around
And
like a monster.
unfortunately, you do. You're both used to it for too long.
I'm not used to psychosis
Listen, I'm going to
shit.
tell you right now, you
I'm
need a
not.
solid year. I'm telling you, as a counselor, a solid year.
I believe that. I believe that.
Okay, so leave it alone. Just you're doing a
Okay.
good job.
I'm on day 17. I only have 340 something days to go. I can't feel like this for 340
No,
days.
you're not going to. I promise you.
How can you promise me that, Mom, when every fucking study on this medication tells me that
If
it's
you
going to stay this
keep
way?
reading that, you're going to keep feeling that. I asked you to stop reading it after you read the pamphlet. You
I
don't
told him
want
to
to
stop
listen.
reading it.
I know, you're so stupid. You're putting yourself in that mind space. I know
I'm
it.
reading fucking PhD.
Stop reading it.
Okay, but you reading it is making you think.
I know. I know. I can't believe you keep reading it.
It's a
I
subconscious.
haven't read it since that day.
No,
It's
you're
subconscious.
reading new things. Stop it.
I haven't read anything
I
since
have
the
a
last thing.
psychiatrist in my complex. I'll
That's what
call
we're
him
hoping
and we'll
about.
go.
That's what we're asking you for.
That's it.
Okay.
Because we just
Okay.
called Rubenstein. He could get us to the closest he could get us an appointment quickly is in East Quad.
Hold on one
No.
second. What's up with Rubenstein? I thought you already had. Did you go to the appointment on the?
No, I turned myself into the 7th precinct and missed it.
We didn't know.
I didn't know I was going to be in there for
So now you
hours.
missed 2 appointments with Rubenstein. He may drop
I
you.
spoke to him. It's fine.
We just spoke.
Okay.
I explained to him. I turned myself in to deal with my court issues and I missed the appointment. But the appointment was...
Well, you don't really need him right now. Devin. I mean, Anthony. Thanks. It's a good try.
What?
I'm not getting up right now.
I did what Devin told me
You
to do.
said not light. You said light.
That's okay. No, I like it light.
Too
So
light.
forget it. I don't care. So, but Anthony, I want to know, why do you need a psychiatrist right now? What are you going for? What are you going to say?
What am I going to say?
Because you need talk counseling.
I want
Psychiatrist is
to
to
be-
write
Yeah,
scripts.
We just asked for
Stony Brook
counselors
counseling
and
Okay, hold on.
psychiatrists.
Okay.
No more counseling is being accepted at this time, and the next available appointment for a psychiatrist is in February.
Yeah. Okay, but again, I know you both need just extensive talk therapy. What do you want a psychiatrist for? But let me explain something. Could you be withdrawing from some things?
No.
If you took a Valium right now, would it be good for you?
No, he's been taking
No,
Xanax.
I took Xanax this morning.
You guys got to stop with that too. So, yeah, you need a
But we're taking
psychiatrist.
like half. we're
That's not
taking-
helping you?
Yeah, it's helping.
Yeah, it helps. Absolutely, it helps. I was able to sleep last night.
Okay.
Fucking.
12 hours.
I'm going to tell you right now. I feel like you need that right now. I know you don't like the pills and all that shit, but while going through this process, you need that.
I feel like I need that too, but I
Okay.
also feel like I don't want it. So
I
it's
know
like-
you don't.
so it's like a
You got to
conflicting
stop.
thing
It's
between-
short term.
I know, but Dad's gonna not look at it like
Forget
that. man.
Daddy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's short term, Anthony.
I don't
I
want to.
mean, Dad told me to get a script. He's not gonna like. He doesn't like it, but he doesn't want me getting them from the street.
Exactly. It's a bunch
Okay,
of
well, we're
bullshit.
trying to make appointments right now.
He
That's what we're
said
trying to
I'm
do.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna stop.
No, but I got you down. And what's your problem?
What do you mean?
Because he does look like 80% worse than you. What's your problem? You said
Today
in
I'm
the
good.
video.
Today I'm alright, but I just couldn't eat today.
But what's
Yesterday he was
wrong
not
with
good.
you?
Yesterday he looked just like me.
Yeah.
You did? You just had the Vivitrol shot 3 days ago.
Yeah, and I felt great the first
I
2
know you
days.
did. And then
Hey.
what happened?
That's what I'm saying. They keep saying that
Oh,
it shouldn't
God.
do anything else anymore, and it still is.
Because he unfortunately tried drugs the first time around. I'm sorry.
I brought that up to her, and she said that shouldn't. It doesn't matter. You have so much Vivitrol in your system, it won't even affect you.
Okay, so have you asked the doctor, could too much Vivitrol have a bad side effect? Because listen, I gotta tell you honestly, I am, and I told you already, though I help addicts, I don't know about Vivitrol.
I told him I'm having severe panic attacks. I was manic depressant and suicidal. I'm getting better, but I'm still nowhere near better. It's been almost 3 weeks.
What'd he say?
He said you need a psychiatrist and a counselor.
But did he say that that was normal?
No, he's not going to say it's normal.
Why not? He's the doctor.
Didn't I? I actually asked you to ask him, is this regular? And he kind of just rushed us off the phone.
But I'm getting mixed messages with Rubenstein because I got to tell you, he saved
I
me.
think he.
Devin, I just need you to be honest with me because at this point, do you even really think I
What the
care?
fuck would he try to do dope 3 days after the shot for?
Because he's like that, Anthony. He's sick and twisted. You could laugh. You know it's true, Devin.
But you have to understand that
Both
we're like...
sick and twisted.
I know, but listen to me, Devin. I'm asking you to please be honest because it sounds like maybe you did try and that's why you're feeling like this.
No, that's not at all.
Well, that's weird because you've been good.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you is he hasn't been good. He just doesn't like to say it.
So after shot one, you felt like this is what he just said. He was running around with Nayago. He was
No, when
not.
I went and started going to work with Damon and I started eating every day, no, I felt great.
What? What?
But I wasn't home. I was getting out of the house every day.
What I personally think then, if you really haven't tried anything, is this is just hitting you. You two being together and believe it or not, it's empathy. You could be having empathy. Do you know I sit in this house and if I
But we
know
didn't
you two
even
were
know
so bad,
about it
I
until I said it. He was like, "Really?" Because I feel the exact same way.
yeah, that could happen. Did you hear? Oh, you didn't let me finish. I could sit in this house and feel a certain way. That's how in tune we could be, and not feel good and think that you guys are not good, and then you're not good because I'm having like empathy for you. It sounds fucked up, but it's true. I wonder if could you be having empathy for your brother?
I don't know.
Because it sounds like when you're away from him, are you better?
Oh, I just told him
What?
that I like that you were home today because usually I do this by myself.
Yeah, man.
Do
We're happy
what?
to be. We woke
Listen
up
to
together,
music
man. We
and
got breakfast together.
Sit in
We
my
fucking.
room and listen to music.
You know,
Okay.
like,
All right.
and we talk about
You,
this.
I understand. I'm just confused about you. I don't know why you feel this way.
Maybe we should stop talking about this.
Yeah, you're talking about it.
But it's there. It's not like we're making it up,
No,
bro.
I know. We're not making it up, but maybe we should just stop talking about it.
All right, we'll stop
Go
talking
to
about
Go
it.
to our appointments.
Schedule me a
and that's
fucking
it.
appointment then, please. Because I don't know who to
Do
call.
you
I've
have
called
your
everybody.
ID on you?
I got BJ16449J.
What is this?
Yeah. You know I had to kill this shit, right?
Jello Beats, holla at
Yo,
me.
I'm back with that real shit, back with that realness. If you hear me on this track, you know I'm about to kill this. If you thought I fell off track, you about to feel this. 357 Magnum, I'm about to peel wigs. Most of you cats like, yo, where you been at? I've been getting to it somewhere I can always swim at. Caught a case, slid that. Been getting to it ever since that. If I said a dog, yeah, I meant that. Chillin' in the cut low, counting up dump though. Never on the run, ho, they found me, then that gun go. All you do is whack, dressing like bums though. If you really get into it, no talking, just show. Is it really that hard to be real? Don't give a fuck about no deal. Just want some bread and I'm a pill. I'm just spitting how I feel. Back with that raw shit, uncut raw shit. Get you for your raw quick if I hear your jaw slip. Stick him in his whole click. See how much he popping off when he got a swole lip. Hold this, faux fit. Riding around and getting there, be the motto. The gun loaded up, shooting tips that be hollow. Never had a Twitter, but these hoes always follow. Bring them to the crib, they definitely suck and swallow. After shorty done, shorty just get a bravo. Never getting dough from me, just goodbye ho. Smoking on the loud shit that keep my eyes low. We smoke loud packs around here, no hydro, boy, stay getting it. New York reppin' it, always gonna be excellent with the flows I'm steppin' with. If it ain't a slam dunk, you know I'm all netting it. Put your money up, sucker, what you betting with? Star, bitch, what's up? Fuck with me. It's nothing, it's nothing. Trust.
Don't be thinking about money. When you young, you don't be thinking of saving money. But when you get old, it's like
You don't know what I've been doing. Don't want problems, I promise you. This 45 is harming you. I see you bring trauma through. Man down, you be frontin' when your man drown. Man down, you be frontin' when the plan drown.
bitches. I learned my lesson, no love lost, no love gained. Huh. Yeah. Yo. She's a devil with them high heels. Like an angel when she turns me. Started saying if you do her wrong. She's a devil with them high heels. Yeah, you better pray to God. She's a devil in a skin tight dress. Yeah, she's a devil with them high heels. Like an angel when she turns me. The devil wears Prada, I know. I used to fuck with her. Had that good pussy cat. I fell in love with her. Then she took a cat back like a buffalo. Bird of a different feather. I tried to ruffle her. Bitch was the queen of hearts. I tried to shuffle her. Always chasing ass in the club. But everywhere I go, that motherfucking devil shows up like,
Who this bitch? You fucking it too? Well, my pussy ain't got that hus do. Boy, you mine, you think you hus too?
damn. I just can't shake the bitch. I swear I love her, but I just can't take the bitch. She's a devil with them high heels. Like an angel when she turns me. Started saying if you do her wrong. She's a devil with them high heels. Yeah, you better pray to God. She's a devil in a skin tight dress. Yeah, she's a devil with them high heels. Like an angel when she turns me. Yeah, she's a devil in a blue dress. Level-headed, you yes, baby girl. You be on your Satan shit. You the best I ever had. I had to drink the bitch. Believe me, I make no mistake with this. Cause every time I come home, she got a list of shit that I did that she say I ain't paid for yet. I'm like, damn, what should I stay for then? She said, cause if you leave, I'ma keep your bench. Tell the cops I was raped by you and all your friends. The devil wears Prada. I know, I used to fuck with her. I still do, cause goddamn it, I'm stuck with her. God damn it, I'm stuck with her. She's a devil with them high heels. Like an angel when she turns me. Started saying if you do her wrong. She's a devil with them high heels. Yeah, you better pray to God. Cause she's a devil in a skin tight dress. Yeah, she's a devil with them high heels. Like an angel when she turns me. Yo, started out fast, let you move into my spot. That chemistry built, have my stomach in a knot. Knew it from the jump, that'll probably never stop. Let's take over this world, me and you on top. Taking Zans, drinking wine and smoking pot. Had us in a lock that no one could ever pop. Been through it all, babe, been through a lot. Hoping one day me and you can tie the knot. Done with the games to have me on the block. The love from you, from the streets I never got. But it won't be back, it's a brand new start. Cupid hit me good, yeah, he caught the right mark. She's a devil with them high heels. Like an angel when she turns me. Started saying if you do her wrong. Yeah, she's a devil with them high heels. Yeah, you better pray to God. Cause she's a devil in a skin tight dress. Yeah, she's a devil.